Hey, how's it going? My name is Silo and I'm here at the Backstage Bakersfield. Today I'm going to be going over the different types of guitars. This video is going to be more for your parents that are purchasing guitars for your students or any beginner that's starting off trying to play the guitar. So I'm going to go ahead and try to keep this short and simple. And the first guitar I'm going to start with is going to be your nylon string guitar. This is probably my first recommendation for kids that are going to be under 10 or anybody, of course, that's going to be playing any type of classical music. So the benefits of having a guitar like this is going to be that that you have nylon strings. Okay, so the strings will be softer on the fingers. It's a little bit easier to push down on sometimes. It's the only thing that's gonna the con from having one of these guitars here is going to be the sound. So if you're definitely not looking for that nylon string sound, you're looking for something a little bit more, you know, in your face. This is not going to be the guitar, but it's great for learning on. You know, so especially if you're trying to learn how to read music or your basic chords, it's great. And then what you could do from that point is advance to something else that's more fitting, like if it has something with steel strings. Well, that brings me to my next guitar. It's going to be the steel string acoustic. And so with this type of guitar, you have a more robust sound, so it's like a little bit more in your face compared to a nylon string, which I did forget to play the nylon string. So if you were to match them up side by side with the sound, then it's a little brighter. So it does have a better sound, like for certain styles of music. Okay, now if you know, the one thing that one of the cons I think at the beginning whenever you get an acoustic is that to have that great sound with one of these guitars is going to be the gauge of the strings. Usually they're going to be a little bit bigger. So what you could do is get one of these guitars and then gauge the strings down a little bit, so have a little bit lighter gauge. The only thing is the sound is going to suffer a little bit just because it's not going to have that big thick gauge. So just a couple things to think about, but the great things about these two guitars are going to be that you don't have to have any amplification. You don't have to get any pedals or anything. The sound comes straight from the guitar, straight from the sound hole. So great options. You can just throw in the back car seat, or in the back of the car, trunk or whatever, and then you just take it on the road, take it with you, take it everywhere you go. So it's pretty easy like that. Okay, the next guitar that I'm going to show you is going to be the electric guitar. Now with the electric guitar, it's definitely it says it all in the name, electric guitar. So, this is another great option to have. I almost would kind of choose this over an acoustic steel string guitar for the simple fact that the gauge of strings can be a little lighter, and you still get a good sound. The cons for this at the beginning when you're starting, especially if you're a parent, is that you have to have amplification. So you have to have, an amp in the back. So, definitely something to consider whenever you're making this purchase. But I started on electric. I highly recommend. It can be a great option to start on. If you have a teenager at home, then this would be a solid option. But at the end of the day, what it comes down to is whatever guitar you pick, it has to be something that the student's going to be motivated by on a day-to-day basis to pick up the guitar and do practice for hours. So at the end of the day, you want to select something that the student will be using or you will be using. Okay, so if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment or send me a message if you want, and I could probably go into more detail on each one of the guitars. These are your basic guitars right here, and they have all kinds of different makes and models of them, all sorts of kinds. And if you found this video to help you out anyway, give it a thumbs up or like it, or maybe even share it. So and if you have any suggestions for any other videos, please leave a comment below, and I would be glad to make any other videos. Okay. All right. Well, until next time, you stay tuned, and I should be posting some more videos. And see you next time.